Reset brings more opportunities to spend your money. Aside from the probably the next quote the test Eververse is going to say at us, it is time to see what is available for Bright Dust once again this week. Now, per the usual, I would recommend people always pick up their free gift of Bright Dust, 700 Bright Dust to be exact. That is, like I always been saying, it is not a lot week by week per se, but when you keep going it every single week, that eventually becomes 700, becomes 1400, becomes 2100, and the next thing you know, you could literally not even play Destiny and afford that really cool looking exotic emote. But aside from that, there are a few things out. Let's see. I don't think this one is exactly available. Actually, no. This one is available at all times. So you don't need to worry about getting this right here. You can get this at any time. So that's not going to be one of those, it popped up on the store for silver, but I can't get it normally for silver things. But aside from that, for our Bright Dust, starting off, we have Mr. Postfur. I think I've read that right. Which is a weird kind of look. It's a gritty, dark purple and black with some, I don't know how to say that color. I think that'd be a seafoam green, maybe jade green. I don't know, but it may actually be a live shader. Looking at my mark, and kind of looking at my bow. It's hard to officially say though. It is pretty cool looking. I don't know if I like it though. Tricorn Projection, which is probably one of the cleanest looks and pretty self-meta referential. And the Archangel Cell, which is supposed to be a Rasputin shell, kind of. It isn't a very animated one, just because it is just eye, but it does look pretty cool, and I forget if the shaders particularly well. Actually, no, it actually does. It shaders pretty decent. Ooh, that looks pretty freaking cool. Polycarbon Power is becoming a new favorite of mine. So, and last on the front page, we have Quafer Connection. I have no idea how to officially pronounce that. Quafer? Kofifer? I know that's not that. But it's basically a Stranger Things hairspray knockup sort of thing. Now, into the actual Brightness store, I'm going to start off with Flare just to keep it interesting. Precursor Vex Chrome, back from season of Osiris, I think it is. This one is something I used to rock on my Warlock all the time. It gives it a nice white, gold, and dark blue look to some things. I would recommend it for Warlocks. I'm not sure how many other classes can actually pull it off, though. Now, Desert of Gold from the same season I just mentioned. It is basically just a sun-scorched orange look if you really want to make it look like you spend lots of time out in lava fields. Now, Pletoria Growth one from Season of the Warmind. It's basically just kind of a mossy green. So if you just want to be moss, you can definitely try that. Now, as well, Celestial Dome from Forsaken Season of the Outlaw. This one is one of those chrome shaders that has a little bit of other detail. It's not straight chrome. It's got a bit of purple in there. It does look pretty solid, but it is a bit shiny. Might hurt your eyes a bit. Now, for Transmat effects, we have Dark Blade effects, a sword being plunged into the ground, and there you go, popping out of it. The Harpy's Cry, where I think you pop out of a what would be ornament, kind of. As well as the Daito capsule entrance, ensuring that Daito is supposedly... I forgot the name of the company, but everyone knows what I'm talking about. Now, for more items, we have the Dandelion emote, which you take out a dandelion and blow off, make a little wish, and, man, your Guardian doesn't seem to have a lot of lungs. I didn't realize this one actually was a comical one. I thought it was just... That's actually... Okay, I might have to pick that up. That one's a lot funnier than I thought it was. Now, Force Squad Pose. I don't think this is a multiplayer one. I definitely think it's just one. I think this is supposed to be like Ginyu Force from the old Dragon Ball Z comic. Or not even comic, the frickin' show, too. But it's hard to really say. I think it would just be 5 people doing the same pose because it's not multiplayer. Now, a pretty cool-looking shell that I don't recall ever existed. This one's all the way back from Season of Dawn. That being Season 9, forever ago, over a year ago. This, it makes it look like, I don't know, I think it was the Simulation Seeds. I forget what the resource from Mercury was, but it makes it look like that, and it's freaking cool for a live one. I don't know if I don't think it shaders particularly well, possibly. Yeah, it just kind of changes color. It doesn't change much about it, although it does look not half bad, but it does look pretty freaking cool. I might have to pick that up. Now, the Ashnida fixed wing. It kind of looks like an old B-17 mixed with one of those German stealth bombers from the end of World War II. It's hard to say, though. It's very old style. Hang on. How does this one shader? That's always the second most important part with ships. Does it get cleaned up, or does it keep an old rusty look? It keeps an old rusty look. So if you want to have a old B17 knockoff, I would recommend you take that. Now, next one. Ow, it's just freaking hair. 4 degrees of separation, the Sparrow to go along with the Garden of Salvation. This one is basically a Divinity Sparrow. So if you wanted to bring your full Divinity cosplay look to, or make it come to pass, then you can definitely do that. Now, I think the most interesting here, Pharaohmancer, a ornament for, crap, what is it called? Tiku's. I completely forgot its name, even though I looked at it and said, huh, that looks cool. Now, Tiku's, it's not a bow that I like. It may be meta. I just don't like... It's kind of like the Head Seeker in Jade Rabbit. I'd like to use it as I would usually use one of these weapons. I don't like having to hip fire and then aim down sight, hip fire, then aim down sight. If I want to take advantage of it, I'd like to use it as I please. But aside from my own whims and complaints about a exotic, the last thing being a Rasputin projection that does change with your shader and I think, what's the word? Subclass. That is the right word. Now, that is everything available for Bright Dust right now. Per the usual, if you want to get it now. It will disappear by noon Eastern time next Tuesday when we have a new set of items brought to the store. That being said, my name is Matt Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video where I cover Diamond Lance.